we're sharing stories today about compassion and about stress and about hope. So I stood today to talk to you a little bit about East St. Louis and the Leslie Bates Davis Neighborhood House. The children and families in the East St. Louis community face many obstacles in their daily lives. I was thinking about this and moving along with the script, but just excited standing here today because having raised our children in East St. Louis, I had a proud moment on May 12th when our fourth child graduated from medical school. Woo-hoo. Yes. And she's getting ready to do her residency at DePere Hospital in St. Louis for the next 3 years. She's 27 years old. She left East St. Louis Senior High School, the class of 2008. She left as the valedictorian. She left as the vice president of her class, going to Jackson State, majoring in, what did she major in? She started in biology, but she ended up in chemistry, and then she graduated magna cum laude in physics. And she went on to Lincoln Memorial College of Osteopathic Medicine. She's currently a family medicine doctor. But when she took that diploma from East St. Louis Senior High School, I remember telling her, that's not gonna mean a lot to a lot of people. It's gonna mean that you were the first of nothing. And people might say, well, that's a hard statement to make, but it's a reality that our children face in leaving a failing school district. But she took her diploma, she took her college diploma, she went on. So when she walked across that stage on May 12th and she was hooded as a doctor, it was a very proud moment for me as a mother and my husband and our family. The first doctor in our family. So I know that those aren't the stories that you hear from East St. Louis. We hear the stories of poverty, we hear the stories of unemployment, high crime rate, lack of adequate housing, and a high school dropout rate. However, in the face of all of these obstacles, the board and the staff of Leslie Bates Davis Neighborhood House choose to move forward in faith, knowing that through God all things are possible. Yes. And I have been at Leslie Bates for the past 30 years. I've made it my life work to be the difference that I want to see in my community. So recently, the Providing a Sure Start program, we work with families who have children from birth to 3. We work with the family, and I'm going to call her Miss C. Miss C is a 22-year-old single mother who has been living with family members as she struggles to find affordable housing. In December of last year, she had her second child, 2 months early, weighing in at 3 pounds and 6 ounces. The baby stayed in the NICU in St. Louis, Missouri, and it's been hard for this single mother to cope with all of these things with her infant son and caring for her 18-month-old daughter. There are days when Miss C stated through tears that she was tired and felt like the world was closing in on her. The staff has been supporting this family through daily inspirational texts and regular visits to help her through this stressful time. Sometimes just a hug, letting her know that she can make it. Miss C says that her parent educator's presence just brightens her day and gives her strength to go on. She has stated how thankful she is for the love and the support that she's receiving through the neighborhood house and watching a miracle unfold before her eyes as her son improves. When we wrote this, he was there today. He's a bubbling 6-month-old little boy that's doing well. And she affirms that she now understands what having faith is all about. Those of you that know about the Neighborhood House, it's a ministry, and we have several ministries which include other programs that are aimed at bettering the lives of the children and families that we serve. However, at the heart of our ministry is people that are hurting, people that are destitute, people that don't know where else to turn, and they turn to us for help. People reaching out in God's love to help other people. We teach our children, as we talked about this morning, in our child care center, or if we're working with the youth in our after-school programs. We are the hands of Jesus reaching out in love to our neighbors. At the neighborhood house, we are called to love all of God's children, and show them hope and compassion. Thank you.